Somebody mentioned something on my How to Build a Level 10 Citadel post. They were asking for more strategy guides because apparently there's not a lot of them out there for Final Fantasy 15. So, why not make some, you know? So today I want to talk about, I did one on planning attacks, but what if you're on the other end of that stick? So what if you're catching the ass end of the stick and everybody's dropping bombs on you? Today I want to talk about how to survive an attack.
Bounce. Get crunk, get crunk, get crunk. Ladies. Bounce with me, bounce with me. Fellas. Get crunk, get crunk, get crunk. Now ladies. Bounce with me, bounce with me. Fellas. Get crunk, get crunk, get crunk. Now ladies. Bounce with me, bounce with me. Fellas. Get crunk, get crunk, get crunk. Now ladies.
There are a couple of key things that you want to keep in mind when you're getting attacked, or a couple of things you want to do to prepare for an attack. The first thing you want to make sure that you have set up is your wall defense. So when I tap on the wall, notice I can see all the defense types that I have access to. The barricades and the reinforced walls, they're okay for a beginner. They will keep people away from you, but not as well as the higher levels. You'll notice I don't have any barricades at all. All I have is archers. And archers do a very good job of killing. They're basically snipers. And so they take out everybody. The sieges are supposed to be strong against traps, and they are. But still, it takes an excessive number of sieges to take down a wall full of archers. And of course, I'm sure it'll take even more to take out fire pits. So the first thing I recommend you do is make sure your wall defense is maxed out. Of course, that being said, the higher level your wall, the better, because you'll have more wall defense for example, my level 16 than I would for a level 4 or 5. The next thing that you might want to think about is this guy right here, the hospital. Hospitals are what save your ass if you get attacked. So notice right now I actually have some queued up, and these are left over from the guild kill weekend. And so what happens is when you get attacked, the more hospitals you have, the less soldiers you have that die. All of your soldiers will go to the hospital until the hospital is full. Once that hospital has reached max capacity and troops can't get in, then troops die. So here notice I've got 796 troops in here. I can queue them all up and I heal them for free. Now look at the max capacity here, 8080. You want to make sure that's as high as possible. And so you can do that by upgrading the hospital. In addition to simply upgrading the hospital, you can also add hospital wards. So if I navigate down to the bottom portion of my city or my empire, notice I have additional hospital wards here. So here I've got two level 12s and I've got a level 10. And I'll keep upgrading these up just like I'll keep upgrading the hospital. And notice for each upgrade, it'll tell me the extra capacity that I have. So for example, when I upgrade this to a 13, it'll increase my troop capacity by 200. So the higher that I can get my troop capacity, the higher or the more amount of injured troops I'll be able to house and heal. That keeps me from having to waste gold or from having to waste resources to continually train new troops because they're dying. I can just throw them in the hospital, heal them instantly, and I keep them alive. That's the main goal. You don't want to lose the troops because I have to waste or spend resources to train more. Ideally, I want to save as many as I can. Now, that's not a strategy that everybody will probably use, simply because I have to use slots to make this hospital. You may want to do other things with it. People might want banks there. People might want a couple of extra barracks there so they can house more troops. So, I mean, that's up to you, but this is something that I do, is by upgrading the hospital and having multiple hospital wards, I'm able to keep a large number of injured troops, which saves me resources in the long run. Third, and this one, it just kind of happens anyway because you have to upgrade it in order to progress your city. But third is the watchtower, because the watchtower will notify you of incoming attacks. Once you get your watchtower to a certain point, it'll also tell you who's attacking. Watchtower can be very helpful in that first early notification. That notification may give you the time you need to put the finishing touches on your defenses in the event that you're not ready for an attack right now. Next, notice in the back I have my university. I've got several things or several aspects that you can research at the university: economics, combat, defense, and the hero. I want defense. You can't take defense too lightly ever in this game. High defense will save you. City defense armor, city defense HP. Level these up. They get expensive, but you want to try to get a city defense attack also. You want to try to raise these as high as you can. Notice, for example, when I take my city defense armor up to a level 7 from a level 6, I get a 119% bonus. So those defenses, researching that defense will really, really, really help you in the event that you get attacked. So make sure you research all of your city defenses. That being said, you can also increase the HP and the attack of your traps. So the higher your HP, of course, the harder they are to destroy. And they're already a nuisance, especially the archers and above. So if you have the nuisance and the nuisance is hard to kill, you're not going to be an easy target to pick off. Trap attack, same thing. This makes the attack stronger on the enemies, higher chance that you kill them off. And you've got hospital healing, hospital capacity. And this increases the speed at which you heal. You may have noticed I was able to queue mine up and heal them for free. But after a certain amount or after a certain number of troops are healed, you actually have to pay gold for that. The next thing you can consider, notice here I'm surrounded by blue. This is what's called a hive. Speaking of which, shout out to Organization 13 because that's the guild that I'm in. Haha. Anyway, these guys can save you, make or break you in an attack or in a defense. With all these guys around me, it's easy for me to get resources. It's easy for me to get reinforcements. So if I get an alarm right now saying, hey, there's an attack coming in, all these guys are right here around me. We're all clustered together. So they can send reinforcements to help me defend the castle. And they'll be here before my attacker gets here. So that gives me extra troops to fight with. Also, it's also good to have your buds with you in the event that you do need, in the event that you do get taken out, you need resources to build back up. They're already right here close, so it doesn't take forever to send them resources. They're already right here. Those resources can help you rebuild. Those resources can help you upgrade your defense. So don't discount the fact that there's strength in numbers. I'm just cruising around the map and it looks like this dude here, Shaham, he just got roasted by Lord Savage 86, a guy that's in my guild. Maybe he should watch this video. Now, I mentioned that my homeboys can send me troops. Those troops have to go somewhere. And so that's what the embassy is for. Those troops are housed in the embassy. Upgrade your embassy. The bigger the capacity or the higher the level, rather, the greater the capacity. So notice if I were to upgrade this to a level 16, it increases my reinforcement capacity by 2,500. So the bigger my embassy or the higher level my embassy, the more reinforcements I can hold, which is the more troops that I have helping me out in defense in the event that I am attacked. If you're gonna fight, you need weapons. You may as well have the best weapons available to you. So if you have an armory developed already, or an armory built already, go to the armory. Check out the weapons that you can make. Check out the armor that you can make. You may be able to craft a weapon or a piece of armor that increases your attack or defense. For example, let's see. So let's craft body armor. And sometimes this takes a minute to pop up, so it'll show up in a second. There we go. So with what I'm wearing now, which is just the regular tunic, notice it says I have a troop armor bonus of 23%. So that increases my troops' defense a little bit. Now this next one down, the Hunter's Carapace. I'm not a high enough level for that one, but I will craft it as soon as I am. But notice the troop armor bonus on that one is 91%. Drastic difference from the 22% that I get from the tunic. So remember, weapons and armor, those are key also. Make sure you have good weapons and good armor. That brings us to the end of the video. To recap, your watchtower, your embassy, your university, your armory, and your wall, hospitals also, all key components for defense. The better prepared you are for the attack, the more likely you are to survive. But thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. Turn on notifications also so that you're notified whenever I upload new content. Tell your friends to do it. Tell your friends to tell their friends to do it. Tell your friends to tell their friends to tell their friends to do it. And I'll see everybody in the next video.